Will the new Prada L'Homme Intense outshine the amazing original L'Homme? Let's find out. So as you guys know, if you have watched my favorite professional work scents, you know that Prada L'Homme is one of my favorite go-to office dressy kind of scents for the daytime. As you see here, I've put a huge dent on this bottle, and I was really excited and couldn't wait for Prada L'Homme Intense. When I looked at the note breakdown, when I saw, you know, the potential that this had, I'm really a big fan of the fragrances that Daniela Roche Andrier puts out, so I was really excited and couldn't wait for this fragrance. Obviously, it's been my scent of the day. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen on Facebook as well on Emporium of Scents, which I urge you to join the Emporium of Scents to join the fragrance fun where I post fragrance news, anything fragrance related. It's a great group. It's been around for a while and it's growing exponentially, and I hope to see you guys there. But Prada L'Homme Intense was long awaited. I couldn't wait, especially when I looked at the note breakdown. I knew this was very promising. The nose behind it is great. Fantastic perfumer and Daniela Roche Andrier. I wanted to really get my nose on this one. And basically, you get the same kind of fragrance that you get with the original one, which I loved, but they amped this up with patchouli, tonka beans, and leather. So I was like, man, this is gonna be a fantastic scent for the upcoming season, you know, fall and winter. So I got this fragrance. I couldn't wait for it to arrive. And as soon as I got here, I started to wear it. I've been wearing it for about a week now, and I'm really glad to share my thoughts with you. So as you see between the two, the only thing about this one here, you cannot see the juice level as you can see with the Prada L'Homme. Prada L'Homme Intense is essentially the same bottle, same kind of appointments, except for this one's all black and this one here is transparent in the center. That's about it. So Prada L'Homme Intense can be found at retailers in two main sizes. The 50 ml 1.7 will run you $86, or the one I have, the 100 ml 3.4, will run you $104. Well worth it. The concentration for this fragrance is Eau de Parfum. Now, let me tell you what I get from the scent, what it smells like. So what I told you before is very true. This fragrance has amazing notes, and it has one of my favorite notes in fragrance, which is leather. As a matter of fact, I just have a video on my top favorite leathers of all time. Check that out if you haven't. But it has leather, it has sandalwood, it has a lot of the great notes that I come to love in the world of fragrance. So I was really excited to try this one. You're gonna get the same feel, that signature, or if you wanna call it DNA that you had in the Prada L'Homme. It's gonna be found here, but they amped it up with the leather, the tonka, and the patchouli, and it's very present here. All three notes are gonna give this fragrance an edge. It's going to give you like a velvety quality, which is really embracing and I think perfect for the weather upcoming, the fall and the winter time. I have the dry down on this hand. I gotta tell you, it's fantastic. We're gonna talk about longevity and projection in a few minutes, but I gotta tell you that in the introduction here, you're going to be greeted with that amazing iris, clean, almost soapy vibe that you get with the original one. But again, it's gonna be darker, sexier, and richer with this one, because again, the leather, the tonka, and the patchouli here will give this amazing trifecta, will give you this extremely great nocturnal, romantic, evening, dressier kind of feel. Not so much with the first one, with L'Homme, which is again more conducive of maybe the office wear, the morning wear. It is very sophisticated, elegant, but had more of that clean touch to it. This one will have a little bit of that clean, but it'll quickly dissipate and get into this velvety, richer, darker, more conducive of the evening, more romantic and seductive wear. So definitely for evening dressier occasions for sure. As you get to the dry down, once you hit the middle, you know, the heart of the fragrance into the dry down, the amber and the patchouli will become more prominent, but it's gonna give you that creaminess with the sandalwood. Again, very sensual and very alluring. The original one was definitely brighter, Prada L'Homme. This one here is definitely darker and a bit more powdery. So if you don't like really powdery scents, don't worry about it. It's not going to be over powdery, but it's definitely going to have a little more powderiness than the original did. All in all, like I said before, a richer, darker, deeper scent without losing that original signature of the L'Homme that we loved. So it's that times two, that squared, darker, deeper, and richer. Definitely a winner. Let's talk about performance. So the longevity on this one was really good. I got about 6 to 7 hours. The 6-hour mark, it got really close to the skin, but a day's work, not bad, really good. If you're going out on a date, if you're going out to a restaurant, if you're going out to a party, definitely do 4 to, you know, if it's really cold out, 3 to 4 sprays. It's gonna last you the whole party. It's definitely gonna demand some really positive attention. I got really good compliments wearing this at nighttime. I went to a couple evening events, and it was really good for me. Projection wise, arm's length, I got about 1 to 2 hours. 1.5 was really the strongest of the push. As you got to the 2-hour mark, it was really close to the skin. People had to be like in your surroundings, or close to, talking to at close counters to be able to get the sillage. The sillage here is moderate to good. It's not extremely powerful or anything to brag home about, but it's moderate to good, so not bad. Let's talk about the application, occasions, settings, weather, and best age group for this fragrance. So weather, I think this is all year round. You can definitely rock this throughout the year. It's not very strong to the point that you can't wear it in the summertime. However, I'd caution you to, in the summertime, maybe just wear an evening when it's dressier. If you go into a place that has air conditioning, keep it more evening wear. For the daytime when it's really hot out, you've got the sun going, I would not wear this in the heat of summer. Other than that, you can wear it evening time, summertime, springtime, perfect. Fall and winter, no problem, just perfect. If I had to pick the perfect seasons for it, I'd say spring, fall, season we're in right now, into wintertime. But then again, summertime you can get away with an evening time. Occasions, we definitely touched upon that. Definitely for dressier, more romantic settings. I'd say, if you're going out dating, if you're going out, I think definitely dressier occasions. This fragrance has this luxurious feel to it that I think really commands a more dressier setting to pull this one off. But again, to each its own. If you want to rock this anytime, any day, it's all up to you. I'm giving you my take on it. I think it's definitely better and conducive of evening and dressier occasions. Age group, I'd say 25 and up. If you have a nose for iris, leather, patchouli, those kind of fragrances like Dior Homme, Dior Intense, Prada L'Homme, even Valentino Uomo, those fragrances in those leathery genres with the iris, the leather, this here is just in that family, and if you like those, I think you'll love this one. This one's definitely androgynous. Anyone can rock it, but I have to be honest with you. I think after the 3-hour mark, as it got to the dry down, I got this sweet, powdery flower with the iris, very feminine kind of a sweet floral sort of scent with the leather. It's beautiful, amazing, I love it, but I think a lot of guys out there will have a hard time with this one. If you don't like the iris lipstick vibe, that kind of stuff, you're probably not gonna love this one. But if you do, you absolutely love it. But I think a woman will definitely pull this one off beautifully, especially from the heart into the dry down. All right, so my final thoughts. If I had to compare both of these fragrances side by side, do I like L'Homme better? Do I like L'Homme Intense better? Overall, I think I like L'Homme a little bit better. As you see here, I wore a lot of this fragrance. I just think it's a little bit more versatile, and I will get more wearings out of this one. When it comes to darker, evening scents, I think, like the fragrances I mentioned to you before, Dior Homme, Dior Homme Intense, Valentino Uomo, Uomo Intense, I think I will take, this one here will actually take a back seat to those fragrances. It is a great scent. If you don't own the ones I just talked about, you ought to try this one. You might just love it. It is a great release from the house of Prada, but definitely between the two, I would keep this one, and probably instead of buying this one, I would probably opt to wear the other richer leathery iris fragrances that I mentioned to you in this video before I wore this one. Again, I love the house of Prada and I love their releases, and Daniela, again, a great perfumer, and this one is no different. A fantastic, another accolade for the house of Prada. 3 words to summarize this great scent: seductive, chic, and nocturnal. Have you guys tried Prada L'Homme Intense? Better yet, what are your favorite 3 top fragrances from the house of Prada? Please comment down in the section below. Let's start a little conversation. And girls, please jump in and let me know what your favorite Pradas are. I'd love to read your comments. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe for a lot more great content and giveaway. I have a lot of great planned stuff for the end of the year and next year. Thank you for watching. Keep tuned in, and I'll see you in the next one. And you know what to do. Keep on spraying.